Welcome to a video from thedigital-lifestyle.com. In this video I'm going to have a go installing and testing out this Thinkware dash cam. This is the Q800 Pro 2-channel one, and so first, before I go fit it in the car, I'm just going to open the box up, see what's inside of it, then we'll go to the car and give it a test. So in the box we've got a camera unit there, lots of instructions, cables, mounting plates, looks like another camera there, and cables, and lots of other things, SD cards, stickers, but it looks like a USB SD card reader as well. So I've got it connected up to the car now, and I've wired it up with the wires the best I can for now, and I've got a rear camera over at the back there. So what I've done, I've downloaded the app on the phone. Right, so I've connected the app up now. I'm going to connect to the Wi-Fi hotspot it creates, and then we can get into the app. So I'm connected now, so I can do a live view. I can do a live view of the camera. You can see the front camera, and I can toggle the rear camera. And there we go. Let's toggle back to the front. So down here at the bottom it shows you your speed and some other information. So there's some of the settings we've got. We've got GPS on here. So it does the safety alerts. We've got safety camera alerts, so you get, I don't know, you can see that through this camera. We get safety alerts when, so we like speed cameras coming up. You can even put your vehicle type in there, yeah. And because it's got GPS built into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try this for a couple of days and then come back and show you some of the things that we can do with it. So here's the front end, here's the Thinkware dash cam viewer. You install this via the SD card. So I've put the SD card in my machine here, and I've put the card in and run the installer. So here you can see all the recordings. Now you see there's a bit of stuttering playback. That's actually just on my machine. I'm using a Surface Go on this one, and the recording software is capturing it as well. When you play this back, I'll show you through a normal video viewer. It plays back fine, but I just wanted to show what you can see here through the UI. So you can see the front and the rear camera, and I can switch these around. So I can switch these around here. So here you get a good idea of the video quality on there, so I can switch that back again. It's on continuous recording, so therefore you get continuous playback. So once one file's played, it'll go to the next one, and so on. Here you've got the X, Y, Z telemetry. So you can see, I think I might have one where I went over a bump, and I can show you that. Here you can see the speed, and if I go here, you can see the map. So I was doing this through continuous recording. There's also incident recording. Let's see if I can get one of those. So in terms of incident, here you can see that there's a speed bump there. As I go over a speed bump, it records that, and it actually beeps on the device as well. One thing I did find as well is that this, as you're going along, this also alerts you with various things. So let me show you. So these are some of the settings you've got. So it alerts you when there's safety cameras or a mobile camera. It's got lane departure, so if it detects you drifting out from your lane, forward collision warning, low speed. This one's quite interesting, this front vehicle departure warning. So I've set it on, and when you traffic light, someone's pulling away, and if you don't react, it beeps, which is quite good if you're not paying attention. And these, like this one, it tells you when basically a vehicle enters your near space, which I've had that happen to me on the motorway. Now if you want these clips, you can export them out. They're already there on the SD card, but with separate front and rear files. But on this you can export it straight out like that as an MP4 file. And I'm going to close this in a second. I'll show you the video quality. But before I do that, everything is recorded on here. That's what I really like about this. It's in continuous mode, so you don't have to worry about what it's recording. The only time it stops is when the power disconnects from the charger that's plugged in. Here's a shot I took at night as well. This is without any extra lighting, so the headlights aren't on, the car was just parked, and you can still see how clear it is even without the headlights. So if I had the headlights on now, that number plate would light up perfectly adequately, and you'd be able to read that no problem. The 32 gig storage card, I want to give you an idea how much continuous recording that goes. So that's going from so the 9th, so that's my trip on the way home yesterday, and then it's got all the trip on the way home to all the trip on the way here. So it's probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours recording, of continuous recording. Of course, when it fills up, it overwrites. So that's where you can put it in incident mode, where it only records clips of the incidents. So like these ones I just showed you before, and the incidents take up a lot of space because it's only recording sort of 10 seconds before or something like that. So if you worried about capturing just a single incident, then you could put it onto incidents. So if you're on a long drive, for example, if you're on an hour drive, then there's enough storage space on there. So if you're on like an 8-hour drive, then you might want to put it on incident mode just to capture that, so you can see a better idea of the video quality. I'm just using a full screen video player. In fact, I'll probably add one of these to the video so you can see how good the quality is on that. So you see here on the incident mode, it's kept a lot more of those. So I've got that from the 5th of July to the 10th of July. So probably the best way is to leave it in continuous mode, and it'll capture any incidents that occur and keep them longer. So here you can see the map function. So you can see exactly where I was driving at that time. It uses Google Maps. And I can zoom in and out on that as well, so you know exactly where and when the incidents happened. So that's my quick look at the camera, the dash cam. I've got the front and rear camera set up. You can see I've got the cabling all wired round, and you've seen the PC software and the Android app as well. I found it really useful. Continuous mode means you can always go back and check something, but it's got that sensor that detects that something, an incident, using the G, that kind of thing, and it keeps a track of, keeps those longer, and even alerts you on the device. So if something happened, you've got that. I also like the GPS recording as well, and some of the driver assist, the traffic light assist, and the lane assist, that kind of thing as well. So it works great, fits your car well, and very secure knowing that that's in place to record everything. So that's it for this video. You can find out more on thedigital lifestyle.com, at ISDixon on Twitter.